where you hit it and it doesn't turn on, and then you got to futz around with the power button at the same time. It's just a hassle. Hey! What's that? 75. 75, go up and go to the left. Okay, you're welcome. Hey, happy 4th of July, Duff here. You see my Sherman that I just took off the charger, my modified seat that Shield 400, also known as Joe, gave me a little while back. I'm going to be giving this a try for my 4th of July ride out to Ave Maria. Just verifying that I don't see thunderstorms ahead. Don't see them right now, so let's get on the road. We're gonna see how this seat feels now with 4x4s mounted underneath it, and we'll see what kind of trouble we can get into. I already made one mistake. Oh yeah, I got some paint. I got some paint on my crash bars here. I had the seat on, and I was using it as a trolley, and it's not really effective for that, because as soon as I got some sideways pressure on it, you know, the clips released, and the Sherman fell on its side. So, yeah, definitely, this is not a trolley substitute, without a doubt. Yeah, it's snapping off pretty easy. I just leaned into it with my leg, and it kind of popped loose. So side pressure on here is not good. And I don't have my phone, so that's not good either. Let me go get it. Okay, we're rolling. I have on my Leat shin guards, and they seem to, like when I mount and dismount, they want to kind of interact with the seat, kind of push it off of its snap-on connectors a little bit. So I do have some supplementary tiny bungee cords wrapped around the front and the back, just to make sure that nothing goes anywhere. So not ideal, but we'll see how it goes. You know, I typically don't need to ride with this seat, but I did want to give this a try out. If you notice, what I did to attach this was just took a couple of pieces of 4x4, cut them to size, and then someone suggested to me that I get a pocket hole jig, which I've never used before. I'm sure Marty's familiar with what a pocket hole jig is, but I really wasn't. It's a little rig that I could attach to my cordless drill, and it allowed me to drill pockets in the side of the wood that were inset and at an angle, and it allowed me to screw into the base piece of plywood that is the main support for the seat. So I have 4 screws in the front and the back piece, and it seems okay. It kind of looked like shit when I first made it. Didn't do anything to it other than just screw it in. But then Cindy took her sander to it, rounded off the edges, painted it black, and added the No Skill Zombie Rider sticker to the back. So it worked out. I think it looks cool. Just a matter of how it feels, I guess. It's weird when I have the seat on, and just if I move the wheel at all, there's like a weird vibration that you hear when the seat's attached. I'm not quite sure why that would be. I mean, it feels okay while riding, but standing still, yeah, it makes a weird noise. I'll try to capture it for you. Sporting the black version of the full face headlight helmet. I sold a few of them. So far, the response has been positive. People kind of like the way it looks. Offers you a little bit protection on the light, which you wouldn't have otherwise. And I did make the file, like I said earlier in a previous video, I did make the file available. So if you have a if you have a 3D printer, you can just print it yourself. Kind of fun. I have a full orange set that I'm finishing up right now. Orange exo armor and the orange headlight cover, because I like orange. If you've ever seen my 2016 Tacoma, you would understand why I'm doing that. Officially wish everybody a happy 4th of July. Hope you're having a great holiday. It's, I guess it's nice 4th of July weather. It's like 93, 94 degrees and sunny right now in Southwest Florida. We do have the potential for some unsettled weather coming our way. Hurricane, well, it was briefly a hurricane, It's currently a tropical storm. Tropical Storm Elsa, named after Cindy and my dog, who is basically our child. Tropical Storm Elsa is spinning around near the eastern side of Cuba right now with a projected path that is definitely going to impact us in some way. Right now, it's not looking horribly impactful. You know, it'll more than likely be a tropical storm. More than likely, it will be off the coast quite a bit when it crosses our area. So I don't think it'll be, you know, a world-changing event, but tropical systems are never much fun. And it looks like it would be passing us early Tuesday morning if the current predictions hold true. A weird sensation. Felt like my balance was pushed to the left. Weird. So you may have noticed that my Model Y is still in the garage. I am still moving ahead with my plans to sell the car to Vroom and reorder another Model Y and use the profits from the sale to upgrade me to the next trim level up. However, Vroom has been dragging their feet. I signed the electronic part of the transaction on Thursday. They were supposedly sending out documents that I had to sign as well. Overnight priority on, they were supposed to go out Thursday, have them Friday. They never showed up on Friday. If you looked at the tracking, you see that the label was created, but it was never picked up. So I've called them twice, trying to figure out what's going on, and kind of got unclear answers, but the last information I was given was it should be sent out tomorrow, Monday. So I need to verify that. I need to stay on top of them. I definitely am not counting this deal as done until the car is gone and the money is in the bank. Until then, it is all just speculation. You know, you know, if things sound too good to be true, a lot of times they are. So this definitely seems too good to be true. So hopefully it actually works out. So I've been not getting great news on my V12 that I have ordered. The time frame for me receiving, you know, one of the early production V12s seems to keep on slipping. It was supposed to be June, and then it moved into July, mid-July, and the most recent information I got places it more towards end of July. So it's frustrating, of course. I did reach out to Jason and said, hey, do you think you know, I could maybe get my hands on one of the 2 demo V12s that are out in circulation? And unfortunately, both of them are out of commission. They've been damaged/broken by the testers that have them currently. So yeah, I don't have any luck with getting my hands on a V12 really any possible way right now, which is disappointing. You know, lots of people have at this point gotten their hands on V12s to test them, and I do not seem able to do so. Oh well. Yeah, check that out. I just came to complete stop, knocked the seat right off because you know, the lead pads really kind of stick out there quite a bit compared to my normal knee pads. And now, oh boy, all right. Let me get this back in place. Okay, it seems clear that just these snap-on clips just are not gonna do it. Now I have seen the type of clips that are bolted on. They bolt around the roll cage. You know, at least on the back, it bolts around it to give you a very solid connection to it. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do if I want to use this seat, because every time I stop and start, it's gonna knock it off. Or even if I would move my knees inward. So, live and learn. It's weird, like every time I'm going to stick the camera out, that change in position is affecting my balance more than it normally would. At this point, I'm pretty adept at filming with a selfie stick, but it seems to be causing me issues right now. Thinking is there's possibility that those clips are not lined up perfectly and they are putting either inward or outward pressure on the cage, and that pressure is what causes that vibration noise and possibly the sort of strange sensation I'm feeling while riding here. So I think I'm gonna try to, I'm just gonna sit on it a little bit just to see how it feels sitting, and then take it off and just kind of strap it to me or hold it or whatever for the rest of the ride, because this isn't that much fun. I'm holding my speed down just because it feels a little bit weird. Height feels okay. Although with my real shitty looking mod of the original Sherman seat, it actually extends back a little bit more, which is good for me. My ass just wants to kind of go back further on the wheel because how long my legs are. So yeah, the height feels okay, but I'm gonna stop here and see if I can find a way to attach this seat to my body so it doesn't feel so weird riding. Does not sound healthy, does it? All right, let's get this off. The second I take it off, the vibrating stops. So, all right, so how are we gonna do this, Sean? How are we gonna do this? This isn't exactly like a little small thing. All right, we'll figure something out. How's that look? Wow, spectacular. It's not awkward at all. Not awkward at all. So, all right, let's see if at least riding feels a little bit more normal now. I think what was going on was because my knees would be hitting the seat, when I would be trying to do my normal little corrections for balance, that I would stop there, but I wasn't able to get to the spot that I would need to be to balance properly, so it made me feel like I was off balance. Yeah, because now I can move my legs in a more normal way, and I feel better despite having a big wonkin' seat strapped to my waist. Learn something new every day. This will be the longest ride that I have done since doing all that work on the Sherman, the wider rim, switching over to the knobby tire, the rib removal, all that stuff. Yeah, it should be, in the neighborhood of a 35-mile ride, so it should be a pretty good test. One other thing I forgot to mention, I actually have a set of Clark pads sitting on the desk at home. Yes, Clark pads. I am going to be giving them a try. It's a set of the foam pads as opposed to the 3D printed ones. After watching Ian's video, where he put some pads on the Monster Pro and finally got a good taste of what they can do, I decided it's about time that I do it as well. So there will be a whole setup process with that, I'm sure. It's gonna feel weird, especially with the way that my legs are shaped. I'm not sure what's gonna work out for me as far as positioning goes, but we're gonna give it a try. And big thanks to Chris Clark for setting me up. I appreciate it. I am the savior of all animals, even earthworms. There you go, buddy, get in the shade. It's too hot. All right. Okay. I'll show you some 360 footage of what Ave Maria looks like. Ave Maria in 360. Pretty awesome, huh? So can I sit down with my seat strapped to my waist? Yeah, I guess I can if I just kind of lean backwards awkwardly. Oh, how's that look? All right. So yeah, no more vibration. Take the seat off, it feels totally normal. Control, again, return to normal. So even if I do a permanent clamp attachment here, I still think I'm going to have the issue with this seat interacting with my legs the way that I normally ride. So it might just be a no-go. I don't know. We'll see. I know I did not have that issue with the factory seat, and that's because it only takes up this much of the wheel. So it did not affect my riding whatsoever, even though it looks hideous. So, all right, let's see. I had darkness spot running. Let's see if we have any interesting stats here. The wheel is currently at 128 degrees. Not bad considering it's 94 degrees and humid as hell. Max speed 36.8. And again, that's app speed, so actual speed was probably a couple miles per hour less than that. And it's showing that I have 76% battery remaining after going 17.8 miles at a pretty, how can that be? Wow, it says my average speed was 26. I didn't realize it was that high. Okay. So yeah, 76% battery left after hauling ass for almost 18 miles, according to the app. So I'm not gonna sit here long actually. I need to get back. We're doing our big 4th of July celebration, which is basically me, Cindy, and Debo is coming over, and I'm going all out. I'm gonna have hot dogs, veggie hot dogs, of course, but hot dogs, and let's see, macaroni salad, and I'm not sure what else. Maybe some beer. My red, white, and blue Miller Lite. I guess that could be a good 4th of July beverage. So yeah, I just want to kind of give this a good run through since I put the knobby tire on, and I wanted to give this a good run through, and unfortunately there's not much running through to do with this until I don't know, do some more tweaking, I think. But it does look nice, doesn't it? Looks nice for sure. All right, guys, let's continue. So how did you like that 360 footage when there's people in the subcompact, I don't know if it was a Corolla, very small car, pulled out right in front of me. I think they thought that I had a stop sign maybe, but then they were just inching along, just farting along, and yeah, they were annoying me without a doubt. They got the big thumbs up when they finally turned off. So, you know, they're old. I guess you got to give them a pass, right? I'm old, although not a lot of people give me a pass. That's for damn sure. If you look at my Sherman closely, you may see that something's missing. I'll give you a second to inspect it and see if you can figure out what's missing from my Sherman. Okay, time's up. My LED lights. Yes, they're not on. Yeah, guess what I did? When I did all the work in the Sherman, I had to take off the old set, and you could not stick them back on again. They would not stay adhered well. So I bought another set. I'm like, okay, great. I'll just put another set on. Put the other set on, taping it up, hooking it up. And this is hard to believe, even for me. It wasn't until I was completely done taping shit up, doing everything that I wanted to do on the lights, that I realized that I put them on backwards. Oh boy. Ooh, that was a pile of soft sand. Made me nervous. I guess I shouldn't have with the Sherman knobby tire, but made me a little nervous. Yeah, I put them on backwards. I set it up so the battery pack would be in the front by the headlight instead of the back by the tail light, like a moron, really. And I tried to remove and reverse directions, and they wouldn't stick. So ripped them off. So I'm gonna have to do it a third time. I'm gonna have to buy a third set of these lights. Each set cost me roughly close to $40. So I'm not in a rush to do it again. They do look cool, although that second set wasn't adhering that well. So I'm wondering if in addition to using isopropyl alcohol to clean the the cage. They also need to use like Goo Gone if there's some residual adhesive from the old lights that's maybe causing a problem. I'll do it sometime. Oh, one other thing in relation to the lights, because when I originally did the project, some people complained, or not complained, but they commented. They said that, oh man, it looks cool, but because they're in series, you know, the patterns aren't matched up. Like, you know, the lights aren't going down the front at the same time because they were in series. One set was plugged into the other set. So the pattern kind of, you know, went up and down and around, and didn't bother me at all, but I thought it looked cool regardless. But when I was putting the second set on, and I forgot to talk about this, I did actually try to wire them in parallel. So it would, so the patterns would be consistent. And when I did that, the original power pack that I used would not work, because when you put them in parallel, the voltage stays the same, but the current draw doubles. So my original battery pack wouldn't power it. I have a real super beefy one that doesn't even fit back there very well. That would power it on, but the lights did not react correctly to the remote. You know, so basically in a nutshell, if you did a similar setup to mine and you wired them in parallel, I'm curious how you got it to work, because it seems to me it pulls too much power for a normal 5-volt power supply doing it that way. This back road that Mickey and I did the speed test on the MSX last year, and I thought it ended by now. I'm waiting for it to come out on the other end, but I have not reached the other end yet. I don't recall it being this far. Oh, okay. Oh shit, we're out at, I think we're out at Oil Well Road. Okay, maybe I'm not on the same road. No, I don't think I am, because it did not exit out onto Oil Well Road. So we will be reversing direction. More time in the Sherman. It's not like I have to worry about running out of battery. It's so funny, 4th of July, and there is absolutely nobody in that park. Nobody. Seems crazy, right? I mean, yeah, it is hot as hell, I guess. I guess maybe it's not that outrageous, but 4th of July, I don't know. You expect the largest community park here to be occupied. Now, we are coming up on the water park. There are a number of people at the water park, so I guess maybe that makes more sense, right? It is hot. So of the two, a water park would be more preferable, for sure. Speed limit 25. I might be breaking some laws, as I'm known to do, you know.
Extreme.
I'm a rule breaker. Man, I stopped there for like 5 minutes just to take that picture. Oh, I'm freaking sweltering. Gotta keep moving. I did not pack any additional hydration, so this is gonna be a really quick return trip to the house. Get some Miller Lights. Ah, damn it, the GoPro messed up. You just missed the water fountain that definitely had dyed blue water in it. The water that was coming out of the fountain was a unnatural hue of blue. You know you pay attention to detail when you start dyeing your water, right? Can't be very good for the fish, I would imagine. Just realized there was one very important thing I forgot to bring on my trip, or take before my trip. Advil. I just went over that annoying cobblestone section as you come out of Ave Maria. It's so uneven. Damn, it jolted my back, man. And I mean, I have my legs bent and everything, but it's still just freaking smashed my back. Sucks getting old, guys. Don't let anyone tell you differently. So right now, this is the only wheel in my collection that I can do this Ave Maria ride and have absolutely no concern about how fast I'm going and being able to still get home. You know, both my V11 and S18, I can do this trip, but I got to keep my speed between 18 and 20 miles an hour. If I try to go mid-20s, I will run out of juice on both of those wheels. I'm interested in seeing on the V12 when I get it how it does. You know, because its battery is 1,750 watt hours, almost the same as what my Gotway MSX had, and I could ride that as fast as I wanted to Ave Maria and back. So I'm hoping I can do the same thing on the V11. I'm sorry, the V12. The KingSong 16X, I couldn't go as fast obviously as the Sherman, but I could go faster on the 16X and still make it, because the 16X really does a good job with squeezing as much range out of its battery pack as possible. And the S18 does as well. For an 1100 watt hour pack, it really does a good job with battery. Actually, I do own one more PEV that would be able to do this, and that's the Dualtron EX2. It could go 25, 26 miles an hour the whole way and have juice to get home. This bike lane is filled with all kinds of debris. It doesn't look like they've run the street sweeper out here in quite a long time. And it's hard to, you know, at this speed, it's kind of hard to discern what is innocent and what's not so innocent as far as debris goes. So I'm gonna stay out here where there's a little bit less of it. Oh, GoPro, you annoy me sometimes. I applied a patch to the GoPro a few weeks ago that supposedly was supposed to help with the instant on behavior. You know, we hit just the shoot button, it turns the GoPro on, starts recording, you hit the shoot button a second time, it turns it off, or stops recording, turns it off. And my first filming session after that, it worked flawlessly. But now we're back to the inconsistent behavior, where you hit it and it doesn't turn on, and then you gotta futz around with the power button at the same time. It's just a hassle. Hey! What's that? 75. 75, go up and go to the left. Okay, you're welcome. All right, I've never given directions while riding at 25 miles an hour before. That's kind of crazy, right? That's a first. It's good to have firsts. All right, we are, I don't know, I'm 26, 27, 28 miles into it. And foot numbness has set in for sure. These spike pedals, Merlin fish spike pedals, they are great. And they do delay the onset of foot discomfort for me, but sooner or later my feet are gonna start to hurt. That's just the way I'm built. I don't have iron feet like Marty does, so. Feet are starting to tingle. We're back just in time. That was getting physically unenjoyable for me. Stay. Okay, good. Okay, so the control panel. Hi.
Hi.
What's up there, Bill?
Still filming?
I am, but it's fine. Hi, honey. Oh, you can come through.
Just putting something in my car.
Cindy got me a coffee. Oh, how nice. Yeah. It's hot. Did you notice that?
It's still hot.
Good.
Oh,
Okay.
do you want something cold first? No. This is, oh gosh. What's wrong?
The seat wasn't working out.
Why didn't you call me? I would have come and got it from you.
No,
How did you have this cord with you anyway?
Because I put it on up front because I saw an issue right away. Those rides do that to you. It was 38.9 miles.
Oh, wow.
I'm filming right now, by the way.
Oh.
Say hi. Happy 4th.
Happy 4th! Say happy 4th.
Oh, is it still there?
It's still there.
This one here.
Happy 4th! It's my bikini contest buddy.
Look at my shirt.
What's it say?
The original Iron Man.
Iron. F-E.
Iron.
Those of you who don't know.
Periodic table of elements.
Hello.
Wow.
I'm so mad I didn't wear my shirt today. I have the exact same shirt.
I didn't know. I would have said, hey, I would have sent the memo.
It was dirty.
All right, you bet? You bet? Oh, it went out.
It's still going.
Oh, okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Okay, so just comparing that with Ninebot on the wheel itself. I hope you enjoyed the slideshow. The wheel says on the control panel 38.9 miles. Ninebot says 39 miles. So the Ninebot and the wheel are pretty in sync. It says 47% battery remaining. So that's not bad. 39 miles on about half of a pack. going fast. Max speed 36.8 miles an hour, and the wheel is currently at 133 degrees Fahrenheit. So a little toasty, but not terrible. I am sweating like a pig. Oh my God. All right, guys, so that's all I have for now. This will probably wind up being a long video. Stay tuned to see if my Model Y scenario actually comes to fruition. Tomorrow should be the day. I should hear definitively if they are sending these papers or not. I'm hoping it wasn't some sort of screw up. But if it is, oh well, I just keep driving the Model Y I have now. Worse things could happen, I guess, right? So if you guys found this video interesting, please give it a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please consider subscribing. And if you're going to subscribe, you can hit the notify bell, which is over there somewhere. Feel free to leave your comments, suggestions, ideas, and thoughts below. And also, this channel has membership. Last time I checked, I have 4 members. Membership is very affordable. If you want to find out about membership, hit that join button down below, and it'll tell you the perks that you get. And all my members are very much appreciated. Thank you. So that's all I have, guys. Again, happy 4th of July, and until next time, Duffman out. Cindy, do you want to?
Skelly too, you know.
Do you want to do some kind of cool ASMR sound?
Right now? Yeah. Am I on right now?
It's on.
I know.
Okay.
I just learned this.
Okay. Okay.
That's not exciting, okay?